event, but I'm certainly not making that event happen. So it's interesting.
Just don't sound like camping, would you?
I'm sorry, what was that again?
Don't sound like Harold camping.
No. Please don't go there.
That's not going to happen. I want to talk with you about this comet, El Niño, and also about what's going on with the sun as well. What are you hearing about this approaching comet?
Well, again, it's very, very difficult to get straight answers out of anybody. Planet X, Nibiru, El Niño, Comet Honda. You know, Honda, we know that it's there. El Niño seems to be there. Dr. Lorenzo Iorio, which we've talked about a little bit this hour, believes that the eccentricity of a lunar surface and perhaps the Earth wobble or the magnetic pole shift at 40 miles in a year might be caused by these bodies entering our solar system. Now, at some point, and this is what I love about all this stuff, we can speculate till the cows come home. We all can do that. Oh, it's this, it's Nibiru, it's the Sumerian text, it's the at some point, all this stuff becomes self-evident. At some point in time, it becomes self-evident, where everyone looks at it and goes, oh my gosh, we're seeing two suns, and I'm looking at them, and you're looking at them. Or, you know, we're experiencing a pole shift or a part of a pole shift or whatever. Or we look up and we see a very large body, a planet, whatever, in the night sky or in the daytime next to the sun. Remember, prophecy tells us that there'll be signs in the heavens and earth. Men fainting from fear. Think about that, George. Men fainting from fear from what is coming on the earth. Now, I realize it's vague in the sense that, well, it could be 3 wildlife motherships. I mean, that would make anybody faint, right? Or flotilla of 3 mile wide motherships. But it also could be talking about what we talked about a little bit about in the book of Enoch, where we're seeing the lunar surface act in a very eccentric way, comet El Niño coming in and creating a shift, maybe a partial polar shift. We don't know. So right now it's speculation. But what's interesting, it's good to understand that these things might be happening, and that we were told thousands of years ago that in the latter days, in the end times, we would see this kind of stuff. And lo and behold, stuff's manifesting. Why should that surprise us?
Well, that's true, too. Why should that surprise us, indeed? Lynn, where can people get watchers to?
LAMarzulli.net, LAMarzulli.net. That's where you can watch a trailer there. Or you can go right to the blog site and watch a special trailer that we made just for the Coast to Coast. I honestly, George, I realize I'm hyping the product, and people go, oh, he's just trying to sell something. But the point, we made this film literally for nothing. It's a labor of love. Richard and I made it as a labor of love. And he spent hours and hours editing this thing. And I think it's cutting edge, and it's the only film that I'm aware out there like it that's showing, trying to wake up people that something is going on, folks, that's unprecedented. If you go to the blog site, you can watch that trailer, lamarzulli.wordpress.com, lamarzulli.wordpress.com. You can watch that trailer right there. I think it's like 11 or 13 minutes, and, check it out yourself.
Well worth watching. We'll be back. We're going to take some phone calls the next couple hours with L.A. Marzulli as we talk about prophecy, end times, and soon to be the mark of the beast.
The Coast website is now conveniently optimized for mobile devices. If you're a